Hola, hola. It's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome, and I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. What's up, everybody? We've been watching Coco. And if you haven't seen Coco, you need to go watch that movie.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie. Anyway, we wanted to come on and say hey to y'all. Hamish and I are doing, this is your Q&A Tuesday, by the way. Hamish and I are doing on Saturday a Power Couples online masterclass. And we've gotten so many questions for our hot seat coaching that we're doing on Saturday with couples.
I love Coco.
Hey, Coco's the best, Gemma. And so we wanted to come on real quick and just like touch base and chat with you all out there and let you know about why we're doing this couples online workshop and how important it is right now. We were going to do this shit anyway, but then COVID happened. And everybody's stuck at home with their partners.
Now it's COVID couples.
Yeah. Connecting in COVID with couples.
It's a dad joke. I'm a dad.
He's a dad.
I can say that.
So yeah, so we wanted to come on. Hey Ella, you're going to be on. I'm so excited. Yay. Yeah, so we're going to be chatting about, the couples have sent in questions, those that are those that are going to be joining us. We've got lots of questions, but we wanted to talk about those of you out there that are in relationships, or even those of you out there who are single and want to be in a relationship. Maybe you were in a relationship and it didn't go well. Maybe you were divorced, maybe you're single, widowed, and you're currently not in a relationship and you'd like to manifest a really good relationship. Well, this one right here.
I'm really good.
He's really good, but I'm better. Anyway, so we thought we would just let you know what it's about. And if you have a question, I hate when swearing. What? Why? Then don't be on here because I swear a lot. If you have a question and you want to know more about this, just pop it into the little chat box while we do this ad hoc Insta Live. So really, obviously both of us are doing it together. We've been married for ages. It feels like thousands and thousands of years. Mm-hmm. But really, I think our relationship, how we met and connected, we have totally changed and shifted who we are as people, as a couple, as a marriage, as mother, father. And we've, 8-9 years, we've done a lot of self-development to work on ourselves. Mm-hmm. And now we have found such an amazing way to work as a couple. We live together, we work together, we're in business together, we have kids.
Together.
We spend most of the time, we have kids together. We did that together. Good job.
Yeah.
We're sitting next to each other.
So how are you coping staying at home?
Oh, we're great. So so that's what we want to talk about. We want to be able to discuss with you if you are at home or you're stuck with your partner, and even not in COVID, like really just how to get the best out of each individual in the relationship. Mm-hmm. Because it's extremely important that you're not just a couple, but that you actually are able to be who you are as an individual.
Individuals coming
totally.
together.
Yes. Yeah.
A tap for me to keep going.
It's a tap for you to keep talking.
Yeah, that's it. That's
good at this.
How are we doing? How are we doing at home? We're doing good. But yeah, it definitely comes with challenges that I'm sure most of you are feeling right now.
Yeah.
When people are usually at work and they're at home. Like I definitely missed my gym because I am an introverted person and I need my man cave or bat cave. And I would often go to that gym in the mornings, do my meditations, do a workout, and just be away from my wife. I love her. But that was time for me. Also, even the drive into work was nice. I used to read books and blah, blah, blah. So I don't get that anymore. So if I keep all that in and I keep bottling it up inside, I just become an angry, moody person. And I've had to learn for myself how to have that conversation with going, hey, honey, I don't want to offend you, but I need you to piss off. No, I'm going to joke. I don't want to offend you, but
I saying that shit to me.
I need some time. I need to go. I need to work out. These are the things that are important to keep me sane and right. And so let's work out a way that you can do the things that keep you sane and right. And let me support you.
Yes.
And I appreciate that maybe some of you might find it difficult to talk to your partner in that way. But let me tell you, if you're not there yet, you need to get there because honestly, that has been such a big game changer for us because having that conversation changes the atmosphere straight away. Like, you can feel it in a household when there's tension. The kids can feel it. Other people that live there can feel it. You can feel it. And so that doesn't just go away. You know, it needs to be opened up and talked about. So the fact that we've able to implement strategies of communication, strategies of how to talk to each other so that we can express how we're feeling and what each other needs so that we can support, means that we're both on the same team together. And isn't that what a couple and a relationship is about being on the same team?
Yeah.
I think sometimes in a couple, though, when we come together, we tend to we have like two identities and we become one identity, the couple identity. And that can be a danger. And I think what we need to establish is knowing that we are individuals coming together, walking in the same direction.
Yes.
As opposed to a new identity as a couple. So you're a mum and I'm the dad. No, we're so much more than those roles inside the family unit or the couple unit. And I think each person needs an opportunity to express their individualities inside of it. For me, it's like fitness and capoeira and meditation and doing those things. And for Erica, it might be dance and yoga and doing the things that she needs for her, or exploring those things that she needs separate from me.
Yeah, and I think it's so important too that obviously we have two dynamics here, whether you are masculine, feminine, male, female, whatever you identify with. What we're talking about here as well is how he functions, you know, in his brain, and how I function in my brain. And I talk to so many of my clients, a lot of the ladies in the sisterhood, shout out to all y'all. We find it difficult because we as the women, or as the people identifying as women, are like, we want to talk, we want to chat, we want to communicate, we want to open up to what's going on, we want to express how we feel. And then so many, I've been hearing, especially during COVID, so many women are like, the man's just checked out. He's on his computer all day, as someone said here. I'm with the kids all day. I'm doing the cooking. I'm doing the cleaning. I'm doing everything. And he's just numb. And what we've been able to discover in our relationship and working with couples, Hamish works with men, I work with the women. And what we've been able to discover is that everybody processes their own trauma, their own depression, their own anxiety, their own thoughts in their own way. And so what you may perceive out there as, you know, he's checked out, he doesn't care, he doesn't appreciate me, is a man in massive depression, maybe, is a man who's worried about financial stress. Maybe something's going on at work. Maybe you're pregnant and he's stressing about the next baby and the next dollar because he's been programmed to be the provider. You know, and so I'm not saying it's okay, you're not being treated well, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, we assume what's going on for that person based off of our thoughts and our stories about them. And so if you're not aware that you have a story about your partner and how he's showing up, you literally will prove to yourself that that's true. You will find a way to see, that's it. See, he's this. See, he doesn't think I'm sexy. When really the thing isn't even that. And so when you're not aware of your thoughts, when you don't work on yourself, when one person is working on themselves and the other isn't, and that's going to be a massive topic that we talk about on Saturday. So if you're coming to the webinar on Saturday, please get ready for that shit, because that is probably one of the biggest questions we keep getting. But really understanding that you both have things that are going on in the relationship, and you have to honor both people, and you have to become aware that you're not projecting your shit onto that person, your stories onto that person.
Exactly right. And as Erica touched on before, I think there's also something we need to be very aware of, is that there are these societal gender roles which are assigned to each of us. The woman needs to do this and the man needs to do this. It's very deep-seated, and it's very conditional, and it's very cultural for us as well.
Yeah.
So we may not be aware of that. You know, I know this, I'm speaking from a men's perspective. Many of them feel like they do need to be the provider, and if they're not bringing enough money, then they're being pretty much worthless. And so that's a society program that we've put over men. Now, he's not coming home going, I feel pressure to work. He's already trying to work out 50 million ways on why he can't make enough money, or how he needs to. That's why he's kind of numbing out. So it's important to realize that we have these kind of gender roles which have been set for us in society. A lot of them are changing. A lot of them have gone back the other way, and women have been rising up, and women are earning just as much, if not more, than men. So there's been a lot of shifts. And so this, if they're not being spoken about or dealt with, can make the other person resentful of the partner, or not learning how to communicate what's really going on. Yeah, I'm feeling like shit because I feel like I don't earn any money and you earn all the money, for example.
Yeah.
And we just have to realize that we tend to operate in these kind of gender roles. And if we want to release those gender roles, we have to be willing to release the gender roles that we have on our partners. So
Yeah.
if you want to be free and be able to do what you want to do, you also have to free your partner as well from those same roles. And Brene Brown talks about them really, really nicely about how if you want your man to be vulnerable and open up, then you also kind of have to accept him crying and breaking down and being in those positions where he is powerless and nurturing through that. You can't also then expect him, hey, I need you to be the man right now while you're going through a breakthrough or a breakdown. Does that make sense? So we need to kind of look at what these rules that we've set in, and men do this to women, don't get me wrong. Expecting women to be there to look after the household, expecting to look after the kids, like that's not fair. If women are also out there working and bringing in money as well, that dynamic has already shifted. So then that needs to be addressed. And I think we've had that chat many, many times over many, many glasses of wine and
Gin.
And it's come to that. We've been able to realize, oh, you're right. I'm holding on to some old ways of being, and we need to discuss what's going to be the best way for us to move forward as a team.
Yeah.
So I think looking at these generational, these gender roles that have been put on us need to be discussed and shifted, because many of them have been shifting for a long time.
Totally. And I think if you're out there and no matter where you live in the world, if you can make it to this training, the link is in my bio, or you can head to, I think, my website. The link is in Hamish's bio as well. It'd be useful for you to attend if you have a lot of questions about how to work in your relationship. If you feel like your relationship is in trouble right now, or there's turbulence, or you feel like I'm ready to walk, but I don't want to. If you feel unappreciated, especially if the man's checked out or the woman is checked out, and you're like, I have a lot of women here, but let's say you're a man and you feel like your woman's checked out, or you're like my husband or partner's checked out right now during COVID, be on the call. If they don't show up, it's cool. Consider that you wanting to be on the call, you're the one that needs to learn the information so that you could be the change in the relationship. Someone here, Quartz World, said, what about parents and siblings while in isolation at home? For us, we're not going to talk about parenting, because I only, as y'all know, talk about what I've mastered really well. I am not the Mother of the Year award. It is not going to go to me. I could tell you about how to make six figures. I could tell you about how to be more confident. I could tell you about how to manifest
but also with
a great man. But I'm just saying, like, we're not going to talk about it.
This is about relationships, but a lot of the aspects that you'll hear about them can be used with partners and with siblings.
Totally.
It's the same fundamentals. This particular one will be about
couples.
But definitely the same pressures are there. I think sometimes what happens is there is also an age difference or a generational difference, which is even harder when it comes to parents and siblings, which is probably a whole nother...
There's a whole nother podcast.
Probably another podcast or something on that.
And then Lux, my girl, hello, honey. She asked about how do you get guys to be involved in the program with you?
This is what I will say to you about the program. With
or
guys.
In general,
look, I'm going to say this. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. And I'm not going to just say guys. I'm going to say when the partner is not willing to do the work or to listen. That's very, very difficult, especially if you've tried to do this many times. What I can tell you is that if you try and change the dynamic of the relationship, where it's like a parent-child relationship, where you keep telling him, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this, that's a one-way ticket to the relationship breaking down. Yeah, we're going to talk a lot about that in our webinar.
Yeah.
But those are the things we want to try and avoid, because no one is listening when they're being belittled, and vice versa. So we want to bring that as a really good point of people that when they're talking about the relationship and people are not listening.
Yeah. We're going to take one question here because someone did send one question. But honestly, if you guys think you want to do this, like, please join us on Saturday, because obviously we can't answer everything. But there is a question. Where is it? There is a question. There was a question, something about newborn babies. Here we go. So how did you or do you both keep healthy? Oh, shit. Did I flip the screen? Oh, sorry, guys. How did you or do you both keep healthy communication when you had your bubs as a newborn? And some other part that I can't read.
How come you can't read that?
I don't know. It's Instagram.
Can you start it up?
You can. So communication with babies. Okay. We'll do a quick, what's your biggest tip around that?
I think when you have newborns, you just have to realize that that is a very specific time in your life. And it is very, very difficult. Even if you've got the best communication, even if you've got the best relationship, even if you've got all the support, it's still a really, really difficult time. I don't think that's a given. So, and because you're both really, really exhausted. And I think when anybody's exhausted and tired and overly stressed and pushed to those limits, for me, I've never been so tired and exhausted and pushed to the limit like having children. And I don't think there's anything else quite like it. So it's almost unique in that respect.
Yeah.
It's
Survival
really
mode.
where you find out who you are and how the strength of your relationship is. So I think I take that first of all. Having said that, I do believe that it's possible.
Yeah.
I think you do need to find where you can get help. I think it is about having those conversations with your partner, even though you are exhausted. My advice was to do this work before you're in that situation, if you can. But if you're not, and if you're in the situation now, there's nothing you can do. I think there is a way of communicating with people where we can tell them that, listen, this is serious. We need to have a really important chat because this is kind of like I'm on the edge at the moment. And it might take a couple of those. Maybe it requires, if you have support, someone to take the children away for a moment so that you can really have that and work through this, because it will literally save you, because again, we've been there and we've experienced that, and it's a really difficult time.
Yeah, I would say too, like my tip there would be, it's going to pass. This is not going to be like this forever. And as Hamish said, there's no time like when you have a young child. You literally are, literally, it's torture. You haven't slept. Your body's different. Your hormones are changing. A newborn baby brings so much. So I would just say, don't think that that's forever. Don't go into the future going, oh my God, now our life is over. We're going to get a divorce. It's really full on, and it is supposed to be full on. And we're not supporting women and families and birthing people and families that just had a baby as well as we could be as a society. So if you could just know that it's not forever and that what you're feeling, there's a lot of support that you can get if you follow the right people on Instagram, if you have a doula, if you have, set yourself up to win, and then just don't try to have serious, massive, life-changing conversations with each other during that period, because you're actually not even you're in survival mode, and just know that it's totally normal. Like,
we were stupid as well. We had kids. We renovated a house. We changed location. Like we did everything that you should never do. We did all the opposite stuff. Yeah. So we did it the worst way.
Hopefully what you can see from this, and someone asked, what are the details for this? So this Saturday, the 18th of April, we are doing a training, a 2-hour live training where we're going to coach couples, hot seat coaching. We're going to talk about heaps of stuff. Here are some of the main things that we're going to talk about. We're going to discover how to have respectful communication in your relationship, because it is so important and so valuable that you understand what communication really is and how to do respectful communication, not be yelling and screaming at each other. We're going to help you with your relationship blueprint. What does that mean? That basically is the structure that we have set up in our relationship. We're going to give you like a little behind the scenes of what we do that helps honor me as the woman, individual person, helps honor him as the individual person, so that we can come together collectively and create an amazing relationship that sustains and helps us, but we collaborate on. Nikki, the L Collective. Hey, erotica. Nikki has the link up here. The L Collective has just put the link for.
You're making erotica. Does that count as coaching?
Yes, erotica.
Yes, anything
Angel.
you do is counted as coaching.
Yes. We're talking about learning how to manage emotions and set boundaries in your relationship. What? Managing emotions and setting fucking boundaries is everything.
Everything,
especially right now in the COVID-19.
Especially if you're Latino.
Yes,
seriously.
especially if you're Latino.
Oh, God.
Unpacking. Shut up. He's about to get killed after this. We're going to be unpacking some of the biggest mistakes that couples are making, which are leading to breaking up and divorce. Some of the biggest mistakes that we are making, you're making them, we made them. There are times where we make them and we're like, oh, that's a bad mistake. And we want to tell you this shit because it's important. And we're going to go deep into what your values are so that you understand how you can flourish in the partnership and also respect that person, your family values, your couple's values, your values as a person and who you are. So if you would like to jump on this.
Get off, Angela Carlo.
The coaching course on oral sex is the key to communication. Hey, you got a mouthful
that's part
there.
2.
You got a mouthful.
Okay, that's part 2 for all of y'all.
COVID cocks and the COVID-19 and the cocks.
So I think one person talking.
2 master classes, mine and Angel's. She's going to teach you about that, and we're going to teach you about communication. It doesn't sound that fun. I love you, Angel. I love you. If you are going to be joining us, when you do register for this, you have an opportunity to send in your question because we're all going to be live. If you can't make it live, don't worry. You're going to get the replay, but still send your question because we can answer it on the day. We can coach. There's going to be everybody, couples, singles, get on there. Yeah. We're here to be of service, and there's more
this
coming.
This supports all relationships, whether you're in one or wanting to be in one or have left one. These are really good tools and strategies that we've learned from experience ourselves, which will helpfully get you through these very difficult times that we're in.
Yes, yes, yes. I love you. Nirusha, we love you. We love you so much. Yes, get on here. And if you're single and you want to know what it's going to take and who you need to become so that you can be a valuable partnership and you can add value to the relationship, fucking join us.
And we need that more than ever right now.
Yeah, we do. We need to work on
We need good couples. We need power couples. We need family structures to come back in place.
Awakened
we need to be
couples.
We do. And you know who wins from this? It's our children, and our children to come from it, the generations to come from this. So we really need to work on the couple and work on the family so that we can be better for the times that are ahead of us.
And just so you know, what we mean about that is working on your damn self. Because when you work on yourself, you're a better couple. When you work on yourself, you're a better parent, you're a better everything. So it's like, how do you work on yourself and add value to the relationship, to the dynamic that you're creating so that you can be better for the entire planet?
Bay and Jay.
Bay and Jay. Oh, I love you. This is like eating the best
I'm not Jay Shetty. Stop saying that.
He is Jay
Stop
Shetty.
sending me Jay Shetty messages.
Jay Shetty. Sri Lankan,
I'm
Puerto
not.
Rican
I don't look like him at all.
I love you. I love you guys. I hope this was really entertaining. Our special guest over here. Head to the link in the bio. Join us. I didn't say what it was. It's $67 Australian dollars. It's nothing.
Really?
Okay?
Wow.
I know, it is. Per couple as well.
Really?
So
Okay.
that's all Jay Shetty. Jay Shetty lookalike. If we had the pink wall, honestly, Hamish looks like Jay Shetty, but way hotter. I love you guys. He's always trying not to laugh.
I'm not learning all Angela stuff, and I'm like,
Yes, Vulcane Dynamic. Join us because that's what we're going to talk about, balancing the relationship in quarantine. Not only in quarantine, forever. What you do now is going to last forever.
Yeah.
This is who you want to become.
This is the time to have these conversations. It's tough now.
Yeah.
So let's get it all out in the open so this will look after us in the future and all the years to come.
Heck yeah. We love y'all. Love you,
Peace.
Angel. Love you, Nikki. Love you all. Peace out.
Bye.
Adios. Bye. If you're a Latina woman, definitely be there. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate your ears, your time, your energy, and your attention. Please do me a favor and head over to Apple iTunes, subscribe so that you don't miss an episode, share this episode with a sister who you know needs to hear it, and if you feel called to, leave me a review. I'd love to know what you think about the podcast. I'd love to know how this information is helping you change your world. Thank you so much for being here. I know that there are many podcasts you could listen to, and I really appreciate you listening to mine. Have a gorgeous week, honey.